From what you've said, I gather you're not spying for Sigismund. It's rather the other way around, huh?
We call ourselves the Guild. We profess the ideals of equality and brotherhood. Our only law is the Holy Bible. Worldly justice is as fickle as a common whore, yielding to those who are in power.
Justice for me or the gallows. Aren't you afraid to end up there?
Friend, one must be willing to suffer for the truth. Sigismund is a usurper. And the church and the magistrates are but a lowly whore spreading her legs for Sigismund. As long as we go against Sigismund and honor the scripture, our souls remain pure.
What if I go and tell the bailiff you're calling him a whore? Just out of courtesy, you know?
Go ahead. Perhaps you are one of the lucky ones who are not harmed by Sigismund's presence in Bohemia. Maybe you don't mind selling a piece of your conscience by ratting us out. As for me, I will go to the town hall with my head held high. But you?
Yeah, don't worry. I was just teasing you. I think the same of Sigismund. Tell me about your operation here.
We are who we are, and we do what we do. Like the early church of Jesus' apostles, in unity and fidelity to his words. I'm in charge. I plan all our missions. Goliath is the muscle. Knuckles, well, he mostly complains. But he also knows his way around locks. But we're all equal. We share the profits equally, but we don't do it for the wealth. We want to drive Sigismund out of this town.
How can I join you?
You want to join us already? I don't have to talk you into it. That's great. We're not particular about formalities. Let's just have a beer, and then you're one of us.
Here's to the guild.
To the Guild!
To the Guild!
That reminds me. I'd like to throw a feast for the poor. The bigger the better.
Didn't you say you were just ordinary people with no money?
We are. And this is where Sigismund comes in. Because he's going to pay for the feast out of his own pocket.
That was a good one. How are you going to make that happen?
Me? No. You'll make it all happen.
Oh,
Listen
huh.
carefully. Sigismund seized land down in the valley near Pach and built his personal warehouse on it, right under our noses as a provocation. There he stores fancy foods and gifts for his commanders. And for that red-bearded gob of his, sausages, smoked meats, foreign spices, and more. Fancy delicacies from Italy, Hungary, Slavonia, and all the other shitholes where he
Slavonien?
owns
Hieß das
land.
damals so?
While we're eating porridge and cabbage all the time. You will steal all the food you can carry from that warehouse. And as a nice token, you will leave there... Let's see... What would you leave there?
Christ, so much to do.
Nothing.
You're such a cheapskate, aren't you? No way. It would be nicer to leave a head of cabbage for him. Get at least one head from the greengrocer and leave it there for Sigismund. Let him eat for once what we have in our bowls almost every day. But I'm warning you right now, no violence. Don't even think about slitting anyone's throat in that warehouse. The job isn't to punish some poor sod on guard duty. Is that clear?
Got it. What should I do with the stolen food?
You'll give it to the beggars. Let them feast like kings for once. It's not hard to find
Also
poor
machst du hier einen
people
auf
in the
Robin
town.
Hood, ja?
Just go to the gates or churches, and you'll surely come across some. There are also tents full of them in Minor Street, Church Street or Cobbler Street. When you're done, come and see me, and we'll figure out what to do next.
Sigismund will be fucking livid he can't enjoy his fine sausages. Can I expect any help from you?
If you need some tools, stop by Knuckles. That's all I can help you with.
All right.
Good luck.
It happens. Just which way you're going.
I reckon you ain't going nowhere.
Be careful. God is punishing us for our sins.
Wo ist denn auf einmal Nacker?
Greetings. Farewell. Excuse me.
Aye.
Ah,
You're new here, aren't you? Has Chenyek talked the head off you already?
We spoke.
I'll give you some good advice to start with. Don't listen to his bollocks about a fairer society and the honourable struggle for a better tomorrow. It's just bullshit. By the way, they call me Knuckles.
It sounded pretty convincing.
Aye. Chenyek can sweet-talk people like no other. I mean, Chenyek talks about sharing stuff fairly and how we don't do it for the money. But you know what? It's horseshit. It's every man for himself down here, even if they say otherwise. And Chenyek just gives it such a nice polish.
Are you saying he lied to me?
More like, he didn't tell you the whole truth. I heard from friends that Sigismund has a bottle of very fine wine somewhere in his warehouse. The kind of wine that you don't often see in these parts. I have a buyer for it. So if you bring it to me, I'll give...
Well, I'll stick to what Chenyek told. I'm not complicating it by stealing.
Well,
Chenyek said you could give me some gear.
all that talk about equality. But when it comes to lockpicks, I'm supposed to give you stuff. Here's something you might find.
Thank you.
ich dachte, wir handeln einfach nur.
Farewell, sir.
Okay, da soll ich hin.
Slowly. Nice and slow. Quick! Go!
Okay.
Hey, you're not allowed here. Correct. You have a trained master, huh? What?
Come here! Sit and stay.
Ach, sollten wir nicht... Deutsche Sprache, schwere Sprache. Sollten wir nicht noch einen Kohl hier lassen?
What?
Christ. What now?
What? What? Huh?
What's that sound? I heard it here.
Nothing, I suppose. Huh? What?
Okay.
A fine day for some fine pancakes, bread roll. Take a look. Light and dark flour. I apologize.
Well, sound as a bell.
Thank you. And come again, sir. Come and take your pick.
Und dann gehen wir da nochmal rein und lassen dort den Kohl.
Easy, good horse. Quick! Ka! Ka!
strange. What? Huh? Heard it here. Where's it coming from? What was that? I heard it coming from here.
Oh, hat der Typ nicht irgendwas von Wein gesagt?
I heard it here. Eh? Hmm? Did I imagine it? Fuck it. What? What? What's that sound? I heard it here. Did I imagine it? Fuck it. Who's there? Did I imagine it? What? Heard it here. What? Nothing, I suppose.
Honey pies! Pies like no other. Melt. On your tongue like butter.
I've traveled the whole world, and now I will tell you the amazing
Hail Mary.
Man sollte meinen, man sieht von hier aus die Kirche, die gebaut wird. Wrong. Ah, da ist es. Ne, ist das hier? Da ist er.
Good day.
Wie sie alle sturzbetrunken sind.
I brought you some food.
Dear God, I must be dreaming. I'll feed my whole family and have... Who should I thank for these?
Sollen wir denen das sagen oder nicht?
All this is from the Kuttenberg.
Is this how the guild takes care of us? May God bless our...
Okay.
See you later, my friend.
Greetings. I brought you some.
Sweet Jesus, I'll fill my belly. Who do I thank for this?
For everything.
Is this how the guild? May God... Farewell.
I brought you some food.
Dear God. Oh, who should I...
All.
May... Farewell.
Show mercy. Do a good deed. Greeting.
I brought you.
Sweet Jesus. I'll fill food.
All this
Is may God. See you later.
Greetings to you.
Good day to you.
Jetzt müsste ich mal noch mal den Ort finden.
Greetings.
I brought you some
Wo
food.
wir das mit den Flöhen gefunden haben. Diesen Ort. Weil das war ja sozusagen der Schlafplatz von den Bettlern.
Oh, who do I...
I'm sorry.
Be that as it may. Take care, sir.
Ach, das war's schon? Okay.
God bless you. Go fuck yourself. I owe you nothing.
Greetings to you. Care.
I'm broke anyway, so... Good day to you.
I did what you asked.
Great! So you robbed the chest.
I robbed the chest and left a few heads of cabbage for Sigismund. He's good for a week.
Beautiful! Good work. What about the beggars?
I fed as many people as I could.
You're a hero. Folk will really appreciate now that wasn't so hard. And that feeling of satisfaction. We may not be any richer.
You know what? I'm beginning to understand the gift.
See? And now, let's talk about... Just before I tell you more about it, I'm sure there are a few side jobs for a chap like you. And Goliath could teach you how to throw a proper punt. He's the best brawler far and wide.
Ich glaube nicht.
Tell me about yourself.
Don't you have anything better to do than listen? All right. I'm from Kuttenberg, son of a tailor. I studied at the university in Prague. I met a lot of interesting people there. And let me tell you this.
Aber warum nicht in Prag
The
bleiben?
wisest people in this kingdom know a big change is coming.
You mean that
Ist
reformation
immer.
you like to talk about?
A great wind will come and sweep away that which has no firm roots. Then the rain comes and moistens the soil so that new grain can grow on it.
Could you stop with the metaphors?
You're not stupid. I'm sure you understand what I'm saying.
Ja, natürlich
There's not
verstehe ich,
much
was du
more I
meinst, aber
can
ich habe
tell
keinen
you
Bock,
about
sowas zu
myself.
hören.
Except maybe when this is all over and we've established this brave new world, I will return to my studies.
I'm interested in the guild.
Plato or Aristotle?
The guild?
Right. Are you interested in our ideals or the group in Generally speaking, we are just ordinary peasants. Paupers, beggars, common rabble. At least that's what they like to call us. The lowest of the townsfolk. But if we're the dregs of the city, we still hold our bare arses high and have a passion for a good cause in our hearts.
You said you have some more work.
Well, you might have noticed there's some houses in Kuttenberg with peculiar symbols on them.
What symbols?
Kind of little markings you'd easily miss if you don't know about them.
What are they for?
Before we was here, before the guild, even before Sigismund turned up, this whole place was under the thumb of another gang. They didn't have a name, and they wasn't aiming at a greater cause like us. They was mostly thieves, but it was hard to get the drop.
And they use these symbols?
They thought them up.
And what were they for?
It was a way of marking houses. One of the crew drew a symbol to send a message to the others.
More idea. But what's it got to do with me?
Oh,
Being
Henry.
able to use them symbols would come in plenty handy for us. We tracked down one of the old gang recently. His name's Hinek, but he used to call himself Greaser. He was a bit of a know-it-all and made fun of everything. I sent Hogg to find out the meaning of the symbols from him, but I'd rather someone else kept an eye on it.
Where can I find this?
I'm glad you're up for it. His house is on the edge of the check quarter, near the gate. Care, sir.
Das war schon?
I don't have any...
All right.
A jug of wine, thanks.
To success, my friends.
Filthy vermin.
Greetings.
Good day.
Hey! Stop fighting!
I'm sorry.
Christ! I don't have a whole day for you.
This has been going on too long.
Wo ist denn jetzt Goliath?
Stop beating him!
Ah,
I'd like to learn...
What are you in?
Blunt...
I'll tell.
I'd like to learn...
What do you want?
Show...
All right. Greetings.
hm.
Christ be praised.
My God, what's taking so long?
Hey, Henry.
Chenyak wants me to...
What does he want this time? That idiot would be better. Let me guess. It's something real.
I'm supposed to keep an eye on Hogg, who went to find out the meaning of the old thieves' symbols around Kuttenberg.
And what do you think about it? Are you going to help him?
What do you think about it?
I think it's a great opportunity.
You think so?
Look here, friend. If you find out something about them symbols, tell me. And I mean only me. They ain't just any old symbols. They're thieves' symbols.
I'll have to think.
Don't wear your brain out. When you find out more about them symbols.
Der Typ gefällt mir nicht. Ja, er ist zwar nur auf Geld aus, aber...
One beer.
Are they out of their bloody minds? They had 2 collections just like it already, and there are still holes in the walls.
So a good harvest.
Geld spielt für mich absolut keine Rolle mehr.
God grant you health.